You just registered to Rollercoin and want to know what your first steps could be or should be. Well, after you're registered, you basically have a room looking like this. So no, nothing is there yet. The first thing you need to do is you need a rack and a miner. So click on the room. You can add here some racks. And afterwards, you need to place a miner on the rack, which gives you computing power. And then you can go here to the network power, my power, split power, and you need to basically say how much percentage of your computing power you want to assign to a specific token. For example, I'm currently completely mining Litecoin. And after you change that, you can change that every 12 hours. You will get a part of that token, as you can see here, which represents, okay, every 10 minutes, roughly, a block of 0.15 Litecoin is mined, and I get that amount. Well, I cleared my complete first room, so it's very low currently. And this is basically dependent on how much other people, so how much computing power each coin has compared to your computing power. So you can see here it says 3.8 zettahash, I think, and I provide 450 petahash, so it's not that much, so I get a very short amount. But how do you get racks and how do you get miners? Well, after you started, you basically have nothing. The first steps you want to do is you want to participate in as many events as you can. So you can always see here your events. For example, currently there's a puzzle event going on. You have certain elements you can accomplish without spending any money or having any progress at all. Namely, you can win games. So you can head over to games, play some games. And then when you progress in the event, you might get miners or you might get other rewards. The second one is do your quests. Do your daily quests and do your weekly quests. With that, you will progress in the season pass, and you at least get the free pass miners. And if you already bought the golden pass, you also get the golden pass. My recommendation is when you start, the first 2 weeks you should mine or farm RLT to be able to purchase the golden pass. You can see a Mala video about quests, how to do it the most efficient way. And then you can buy the golden pass. You should do that only when you have more than 50 days left from the, or maybe 40 days left from the current season. So you can reach far into the rewards section. Currently I'm level 39, 40 levels exist, so I'm almost done. I still have like 25 days left. So you can progress quite far, and even if you do not make it, you can for 10 RLT buy each level. So this would be my first recommendation. The second recommendation is when you really want to buy miners, you should always do it from the marketplace. And I made a separate video about miners, what to look for. But in short term, for the early game, you want to focus on sheer hash power compared to bonus and just plug in your as many miners as you can. And when you buy racks, I made the mistake, well, in my opinion, to initially already go for racks with bonus. It's not worth it in the beginning. You need to have huge miners put in here. So when you go for racks, you can just go, you want the bigger ones, the 8 spaces, so you can fit in more miners, and then you basically just go from price low to high and buy these ones. These provide no bonus at all, because the bonus the racks provide are only counted for the miners in this rack and not the global bonus. And when you have the season pass and you can collect quite a few miners, always look on top here what events are running. Always something is running. So either it's a puzzle or it's a race. Currently, for example, there's also a race going on, but this race, you can see here what you need to do to participate in this race. For example, this one I need to open specific cases, which I will not do, so I can't participate in this race. But soon there will be another race where I just need to win games. So I will win games. And then you will, depending on how many games you won in a specific time frame, you get a certain place and you can win certain miners. So there are tons of ways to get started, but you need to be active each day. This is basically the whole point. Mainly do the quests, unlock your rooms. You also have now with one of the new season achievements where you can also get some miners from, and then slowly but surely grow your rooms to be full. And when you're full, like me I am currently, then you're basically out of the early game and you're starting to progress into the mid game, where I will do a follow-up video. But now it's basically in the mid game, the goal is to weed out the bad miners, upgrade the good miners. And if you have any specific questions or comments or want to know specific topics about Rollercoin, leave a comment in the description. I will do a follow-up on that. Other part, just get started. Until next time.